everybody. It's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. It's time for Stella. Y'all know I love me some Stella Rosa. One day they're going to give me a sponsorship because I talk about them so much and I love to drink it so much. Tonight I have the blueberry flavor. I went to the liquor store. They didn't have my favorite black cherry, but I'm on the blueberry. Can you all hear me? Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. But I'm going to go ahead and refresh my glass. We just had a little quick, short conversation about Survivor. Now tonight, we're jumping into the CBS Challenge cast. If you all don't know, CBS is doing a version of the challenge. They're calling it War of the Worlds. They have a couple of different spin-offs. They have the CBS version, UK, Japan, Argentina, Australia. And then the winners from those 5 segments will come together on a War of the Worlds and compete to see who is the ultimate champion. So this past week, I believe they said on March 10th and March 11th, the cast flew out to Argentina to start their quarantine. And I believe the game has already began because they said the first person has already been eliminated. When I see the spoilers, I never click on them because I don't want to be spoiled. But it's on its way. They said it's going to be ready to premiere by sometime in May, which I'm very excited for. So tonight, I have the names of the people who made the cut. I can't wait to talk about them all. I can't wait to hear you all's opinion. I apologize for being a little bit late. My Survivor review started late, so Stella is starting late, and I'm still kind of waiting on Charles to join. I can't tell if you all can hear me. I can't tell if my earphones are working or not. Can you hear me? Hey, happy Friday. What is everybody drinking? Put in the chat what y'all sipping on tonight. I got the Stella Rosa blueberry, and it's so good and it's so needed. Before we get started with the cast, because I kind of want to wait on Charles, but I feel like I'm going to have to start before him. I did see this challenge news come up. I guess this was 4 days ago that Kayla from the challenge got married. Her husband's name is Sam. And this is a beautiful wedding picture. I don't follow Kayla, so I didn't know any of her business. But Kayla, congratulations. This is a beautiful gown, beautiful flowers. Your husband is tall and handsome. Congratulations, girl. I know you've always talked about getting married, and now you are. You got another water and a Snapple apple, Zuda. You know what? That damn Snapple apple, I don't know if it's pure sugar in them damn apple juices, but that's the best apple juice out there. I go to the damn Sam's Club and buy the big ass cases of them, and then I dare people to touch them because we got a refrigerator in the house and one in the garage. I keep my Snapple apple in the garage so the kids don't drink them. That Snapple apple is the truth. I might have to try that with some vodka in it one day or something. I don't know. But it is good. But let's talk about the game. Let's show a huge cast picture. This is the first spoiler that we saw. Now, I don't know if you all remember about a week or two ago, me and Charles did our dream cast where we talked about our dream cast for the CBS challenge. I would say we probably got a good 50, maybe 60 to 70% of the cast correct. So when I saw this cast, I was like, wow, like we got a lot of the names right. And I'm really excited to see it. I'm really excited to see how this plays out. I have a couple of different theories on how it would play out. Before we dig into each person, who are you all most looking forward to see out of all of these people back on our TV screens? Who are you most looking forward to seeing back on the TV screens? Oh, Zuda, you by the case too. That damn Snapple apple is good. It is so good. Yes, congratulations to Kayla, but it's too. I hope she don't find another show. I don't think Kayla is gonna do that. Well, mind you, All Stars 3 was already shot. So if she did have a little bit of showmance, she gonna have some explaining to do with her husband. But I don't think so. I think Kayla probably has matured. She's gotten all of that out of her system. They really don't focus on showmances too much on All Stars, but I don't know. But who y'all looking forward to seeing back on our CBS screens the most? I'm going to tell you all who I like the most first. Out of all of these people coming back for CBS, the person I'm the most excited to see is, I like Cinco just because he's fine. He's eye candy. I want to look at him. I can't touch. I can't have. I'm married with my ring. I actually got my ring on today. I can't find the camera, but there it is. He's eye candy. And I like Cinco. I like the little bit of Love Island drama that may come up on the show because Cache is there too. That's who I'm most excited to see because he has the physique. Why is my tongue twisted? He has the body. He looks like he's in shape. He has the social ability. He could flirt and get a couple of showmances going. He can definitely get a couple of alliances going. He has plenty of Love Island people there. Here's Charles. He right on time, right when I'm getting ready to get into it. Hey,
What up,
Charles.
Angie?
I hope you wasn't flying up the highway now.
You know, I go 85 plus on the highway, so it was all right. No worries. But I literally just set up. I was like, you get my text? I text you, I was like, I'm setting up right now.
Yeah, I was already late because I explained to them in my last video I had to stop for my Stella Rose. And then I said, oh, I got time. I said, let me get me a taco or two.
Okay.
And so I stopped and got me a taco. But you know, Taco Bell was slow as hell. I was in that damn line for 30 minutes.
They was playing with
So
your time.
we
Okay.
really just started talking about that. The only thing you missed was a congratulations to Kayla. She got married a few days ago.
Oh, next.
See, there you go, being shady. We all gave her a good congratulations. There you go. My first question was, who are you most looking forward to seeing coming back to CBS? And I said Cinco
Oh,
because that's
okay,
just some good
bye.
eye candy. I just want to see it. But who are you most excited to see before we get into the cast?
Oh, it's so many people. But to be honest, with the list that we assume that's there, I'm really excited to see what the cookout does together this season. I want to see if they actually stick together this time, or are they going to eat each other alive? That's really, because to be honest, it's like a part two. It's a part two from Big Brother. So we will see. It's so many of them. So we'll see. I'm excited.
I'm going to put up Miguel's comment and leave it at that.
You can tell some of the cast are in there for the fame or money because I know some of them can't compete. Well,
And
well,
that's a shout out to the cookout.
that's true.
Okay.
But they were the superstar of their seasons. You know what I mean? So, and let's let's not say that that wasn't an iconic season. That season will go down as like an iconic. They ran that house like
It was our iconic Big Brother season,
yeah.
but the challenge.
We'll
Before
see.
we get into our shade in the cast, let's start with the news on. Y'all saw this picture. It's about 50 people up here.
Right.
It really is. It's really 30. It's really 30 people. But we've already had it confirmed that we're giving the deuces to Christmas.
Mhm.
And it was so shady that that gamer V girl, when she put up Christmas picture, it was her mugshot. I was hollering, hollering. But anyway, Christmas is gone. I never wanted to see Christmas there. Corey and Olivia are gone. I never really want to see Corey or Olivia. And then the other Love Island couple was Josh and Shannon. I would not have mind Josh or Shannon. They didn't bother me too much on Love Island, but all of them are gone. So now we're down to a cast of 25. Of that 25, I believe they said 4 people will be alternates. We don't know who are the alternates within that 25. So the cast will probably have 21 official people with 4 people waiting in case people get hurt or something like that.
Oh, so it's only gonna be 21 total.
Well, if you minus these 5, they only have 25 people left. And then
Mhm.
on Twitter, they said
4 of them
out
are
of that
alternate.
25, 4 of them are alternates, but we don't know which 4.
Well, that's a good size because CBS loves to do a 30 people, and that's
But
too many.
if they're running it like All Stars, where they're only going to be over there filming 2 or 3 weeks, 21 is enough.
Right. I
You
agree.
can't get through 30 people in 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just glad we picked a lot of the people that actually made it.
We were
Um,
on it.
Corey was actually one of the ones on my list. I wanted to see Corey, but I'm cool with him not being there. Christmas, I'm shocked that she's not going to be there. I wonder why. Because I feel like Christmas would jump on it. If they offered it to her, I think she really would jump on it. Um,
Maybe
her
they
being a
realize people
competitor.
ain't like her. I mean, I think Christmas would be a good competitor, but a lot of people don't like Christmas.
I don't. You
Nobody.
think Christmas cares? I don't
Oh, they
think
say it's
Christmas.
28 people.
28.
They said, but I only got 25 on my piece of paper, so
Well, y'all tell us which 3 we missing at
I'm
the end.
missing 3. But maybe those 3 will be a surprise. I don't know. But um, Miguel has some shade for the cookout. I don't mind a little bit of shade. What is Ozzy doing there? Tiffany is a mess, and David. I'm gonna save my shade for David. Enzo, I don't mind. Let's just jump into the game. Let's just jump into the game
Let's do
before
it.
we jump into the people. Before we jump into the people, of those 30 people, we know 5 of them are gone. When I look at it, it's a mismatch of age. I feel like this game could go into young versus old, even though I feel like some of the older people, like Sarah Lucina,
Tyson.
Ben, Tyson, I think they're strong competitors. So I don't think they're layups because they're
Right.
older. But I can see it kind of going young versus old because the young people gonna be there to get their followers up. So they're gonna be there for the drama and the TV time. Where I think the older people are there to really compete and to show what they got.
Because Enzo would be on the old side. Tiffany would be on the old
Tiffany take
side.
her ass over there too.
So, to be honest, the old people, they're not to be slept on strategically
Agreed.
or physically. Tiffany might not be anybody great in the competitions, but I think socially, who doesn't like Tiffany? Who? Who doesn't like
Yeah,
her?
people love Tiff. Well, Big D don't like.
I hope she just doesn't become the big T of this season. Like, don't become the, you know, that version of character. But I feel like she'll do good. I think so. Because I think she'll be able to stay out of eliminations, and that's half of the game.
I think Tiffany, because I love Tiffany. I do like Tiffany. I think Tiffany because this is a fresh season. None of these people have played the challenge
Right.
before. I think Tiffany will be the one who Either she going home first because she'll lay up, or she's going to be the one to peep the strategy of how this game should be played and set forth the strategy of the game.
You know who I think would be her opposition?
Who? Ozzy?
No. You know who I think that's really going to remember how good she was and going to try to
Sarah
get her out?
Lucina.
Yes, you on it.
Sarah
You are on
Lucina.
it. Sarah
Yes.
Lucina, she's a cop and she's going to clock it and she's going to be like, we need to get Tiffany out. So Sarah's going to be Tiffany's problem.
But it's going to be easy to get. It's going to be easy to get Tiffany out. I think so.
Well, you have to get, I don't know, because you have to get votes. We've seen Nani get to the final 6 so many times. It's like, I don't know.
Before we get too deep in the cast, I feel like it's too much Big Brother. Definitely too much Big Brother 23. And the word on the street is that Big Brother and Love Island will be an alliance. So that's half of the damn house right there. Over half of the house if Big Brother and Love Island go like this. The way this game needs to be played, no matter if it's teams, individuals, partners, if you lose the daily challenge, you need to automatically go into elimination. And then if you win, then you can vote them in. That's the only way to fight a big alliance. Because when I look at my piece of paper, the layups look like they on the Big Brother team. To me.
And to be honest, why I call this a part 2 is because there's a lot of brown people on this cast.
Plenty of melanin.
And they were all fans of the cookout. So
yes.
when they see the cookout there, they might be making the cookout even bigger this season. There may be a cookout on CBS The Challenge. And
I agree with Miguel. I don't want to see another Big Brother running this season. I want to see everyone have a fair shake.
Well, you're going to have to get over it because Big Brother, I can already tell you now.
I don't want my Survivor faves to be out because Big Brother and Love Island are running the house. I want Survivor to have a fighting chance.
The cookout is going to run this season. Watch, Cachet is going to join in with cookout.
She will.
All of them, all the brown people are going to jump over there. Tasha from Survivor might kick the Survivor people to the curb and jump in with the cookout.
We don't know how this will go. Excuse me for hiccuping in the mic, but let's get into the people and let's talk about these individuals. I'm just going to talk about them, how they uploaded to my StreamYard in no particular order. First, we have an Amazing Race person, which is Kayla. She was on this just last season of Amazing Race. She was a part of the flight attendants team. They were a really good team. I believe they placed second this past season of the Amazing Race. I like the flight attendants. They were not layups for the Amazing Race, but I feel like Kayla on the challenge could be a layup. One, Amazing Race only has 3 people there in total. Every other show has at least 6 to 8 people. So Amazing Race to me is already on the bottom. They already seem like the people that can easily get voted in every week until they go home. So I don't see a high outcome for Kayla, but I like her from this past season of Amazing Race. What do you think about Kayla?
I didn't watch Amazing Race with her on it, but I do believe I agree with what you said about the Amazing Race people will be the easy targets. And for the first couple episodes, we're definitely going to see them in the elimination. So it might be Kayla. She might be the first boot.
She could easily be the first boot. If not Kayla, the other Amazing Race people. Up next, Tiffany. Tiffany, girl, I like this picture of you. This is cute. Wait, hold on.
What?
I hear confusion downstairs. I can't tell.
Somebody fighting?
I can't tell if my husband is yelling at my son or if he's yelling at the TV because basketball on. Because you know yesterday his brackets got busted.
Right. March Madness, they'll make you mad. That's what it do to you.
But he down there fussing at somebody. It ain't me, so I don't care. He probably yelling at the TV. But Tiffany, to me, is going to be the strategist of the season.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's going to lead strategy. People already saw her amazing strategy from the cookout of have a non-cookout person as a partner and y'all sit on the block together and we vote them out. Like, we know she knows how to come up with the strategy for the game. I want to see what she can do for the challenge strategy with everyone being a rookie. Like, there's no vets here.
Right. I'm telling y'all better don't count Tiffany out. She might be the queen of this season. See, this first
But
season of
she ain't
CBS,
win no challenges in Big Brother though.
that's true. She didn't, but we don't know how the format's going to work. It might be pairs, it might be groups, it might not be individual. We haven't seen individual competition with the challenge in a while, so she might not be solo.
I think if it's gonna run like All Stars, it's probably gonna be pairs or where it'll be grouped at the beginning and
Mm-hmm.
then run into pairs and you run your final or whatever. I don't know how the game is gonna go, but Miguel says Tiffany will definitely dominate the strategy, but will easily be beaten in the final depending on who's there. Not if
Um,
Oz are there, but
right.
I don't know.
If Tiffany is a smart cookie, y'all are sleeping on her. If Tiffany is controlling the game, she's going to control the girls that make it to the end. She's not
Mm-hmm.
going to go to the end with girls that's going to beat her. Y'all got
Agreed.
y'all sleeping on her. She knows better.
Agreed. Agreed. I can't wait to see what you do, Tiffany girl. This is a gorgeous picture. Bring some of this glam to the show. But anyway, up next we have the winner, Xavier. He look
Ugh,
good right here.
he look weird.
He look good right here in this
He look
Calvin Klein.
weird. It looked like somebody photoshopped that face on that body.
It do because his face looks off. Xavier, I think all winners, everyone who is a winner is going to be a target. I think because you already got $1 million or $500,000 or however much
So
you got.
if we're doing pairs, do you think him and Tiffany will migrate to each other, or
If I was Tiffany, I would snatch up Xavier or Cinco, one of them.
we'll see? I I, I
We'll
think
see.
I think it would be probably smarter for the cookout to divide and conquer,
I
get a
agree.
non-cookout partner, and
So
then
she needs Cinco.
they will really run the game. But
Hmm.
we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see, but I'm happy. It's just too BB23 heavy for me. I'm happy to see Xavier there. I really didn't think he would have time for this as a lawyer and as a winner. I would think he already showed what he can do on reality TV. But hey, if he wants to be challenge famous too, go for it.
Right. I think
Go for it.
anything. I think he'll go for his crush as his partner. T.
Crush.
I think he'll try to scoop up Alyssa as his partner, if
I thought T
anything.
was him and Alyssa already dated and they broke up.
Oh, I didn't know that was T. I didn't know they dated. I
That's
knew
what
he had
Drew
a
said on his channel.
I knew he had a crush on her, but I didn't know he really got the cookies.
No, he
Mm.
said they dated after the season and they broke up, and this could be a little bit of exes drama on the show, especially
Ooh.
if Alyssa starts talking to somebody else. It's a lot of fine gentlemen and women on this cast. I see a lot of hookups if everyone is single.
There are some attractive people. I wouldn't include him as one of them, but yeah, it might be.
There you go. Right, everyone is saying BB23 gonna run it.
But it's not even BB23. It's the cookout. Let's be clear, because
Yeah, because it's 4 of the 6, so the cookout is there.
right, because it's not Alyssa's not going to be running the game. It's not going to be just
But
anybody from BB23.
but Charles, do all of the cookouts still get along? Because you got
I think
Xavier
so.
and Kylan.
They were hanging out at Tyler Call's house. They hang out with each
Photo
other.
ops don't mean nothing.
No,
Because
they hang out
where is
on.
Hannah? Have you seen what Hannah and the rest of the people not invited to the CBS show is doing over there on Twitter?
I'll send you her tweets when she was talking about Christmas.
A cruise? No, no,
Oh,
no,
not
no.
the cruise. Mm-mm.
All this, if you look at it, everybody from BB23 that's not on the challenge
Mm-hmm.
is setting up some kind of cruise out of New Orleans where you can meet and greet them and dance with them and hang with Big Brother 23 on this cruise. Mind you, the cruise, I've been on this cruise. This is the most boring cruise you can ever go on because the ports suck. And
They're being paid to host this. That's a good
I don't
coin.
know if they're being paid to host this or if this is something they put together and said, come join us because the advertisement looks very cheap.
Well, if people sign up, which people probably will if they're BB fans, that's a coin. That's a check. I don't mind it if it's something to benefit from.
Okay, but back to the cast because that had threw me off because I had thought about Hannah. Alyssa is up next.
To me,
She's cute.
she's an early boot to me.
I wanted to say layup, but I didn't want to put it on her.
Yeah, she's an
But
early boot to me. She's like a third, fourth boot.
I don't think she'll be third or fourth, depending on the format of the show again. But I think she'll be insulated by the Big Brother Love Island alliance. But when
I
it
don't think
comes time for them
so.
to invite, she'll be the first to go.
She's not a part of the cookout. She's not a part of the cookout, so she is not. To me, I don't count her as a part of the roster.
She is not a part of the cookout. Here's another good question. Let me get her picture down so we can answer this question of the chat.
I do think Derek X will be a part of it though.
Well, this is about Derek X. Zuda wants to know, do you think Derek X might get people to go against the cookout because of how things played on BB23? Alyssa as well.
I think Derek X is going to get egg on his face this season. I think that Derek X is going to, at the beginning, try to befriend the cookout, like because we know each other, and then he's going to get caught up in like
Doing too much
talking to the
scheming.
other side.
Hmm.
And to be honest, if he tries to work with Sarah Lucina or Tyson or any of them, they would even call him out on being a snake in front of everybody. And then
To say they own ass, yeah.
Derek X would be in trouble. So
I can see Derek doing that. I can see Derek putting his hands in a whole bunch of cookie jars and getting caught
mhm.
up. So we'll see how that plays out, Zuda. Miguel is shady. He said she a better Nani. I think she's a younger Nani, but
and
we'll
a
see.
and a prettier one, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now Zuda says she could be on Top Model, but not the challenge. Do they? They don't even do Top Model anymore.
I
But
don't think she could be on top model. She don't have the exotic look. You got the exotic. There got to be something a little strange about you to be a model. Your forehead got to be back here, or you got
we
to have
moving
some.
on to Cinco. We moving on to my eye candy of the show. Cinco is up next. He's a part of Love Island 3, which was the last season that came on last summer. He's going to be there with his good friend Cachet and a couple of other Love Island people. I think Cinco will go far in the game. I think he's going to be a great competitor. If Love Island and Big Brother do become a super alliance, he definitely will go far in the game. And if I was Tiffany, I would pick him up to be my non-cookout partner if they go into partners.
Baby, Tiffany is a cougar. If Tiffany is around this man too long, they're gonna be playing in them closets or in them bathrooms on the challenge.
And I won't be mad at it. And I want to see it. Put a camera in there. I want to see it. Okay.
I could actually see some type of hookup with Tiffany and a younger man, and it would be him of any of them.
It would be
But
him.
mm-hmm.
I'd, Let me shut up. Moving on. Moving on. His
Yes,
Love
cachet.
Island love is Cachet. I heard they dated after the show and it ain't work out. I wouldn't have dated his ass, but do you, Cachet? I love Cachet. She has the energy. She has kind of like a Mary Ann energy, but one that I can tolerate. And she's just gorgeous. Look at her glowing skin.
Yes, this is a commercial.
And I
Commercial
love
ready.
how she snatches her wig off and like I could be bald headed or put on a wig. Cachet, you actually look way better without the wigs, but
Right.
that's just my opinion. But I
On
like
her
Cachet.
on her social media, she's very active in fitness right now. So I have high hopes of her coming in and winning some eliminations. I do see
I,
her going down there, but I
even on
do
Love
hope.
Island, she was one of the women who always worked out with the men. She was always working out on Love Island.
I just hope her and Tiffany are on the same side. That's what I hope. I really want her and Tiffany to be on the same side.
If Tiffany doesn't have any hater in her, which I don't think she does, I don't see why she wouldn't work with Cachet.
Unless Ozza gets in Cachet ear, because you know Ozza don't like Tiffany.
Ozzy is the hater.
She might get in Cachet ear and be like, "Don't talk to Tiff. Don't trust Tiff. Don't talk to her." Ozza would be the one.
Asa is
Ozza
somebody
would
I
be
don't
the.
want to see there. But I ain't got to her picture yet. I ain't
She
got to
would
her
be the
picture yet.
one to poison the well of the cookout.
But are we listening to Asa, the one who was crying over Britney?
I don't know. Cachet might if they can relate on some aspect of life.
I like you, Cachet girl. I'm rooting for you. Hope she's a good staple. Okay. I
I
don't know
think
what that means.
that means like she'll be like a go to, a comeback person for the brand, franchise player.
Oh, I think Cachet is a challenge type of person because she's into fitness, she works out, and I think she would like those kind of challenges. And she has the personality of the game. Like
Mhm.
she's someone I like to watch on TV. She's not going to give you boring TV.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, let's say it. A lot of people from Big Brother turned it down. That's why it's so much BB 23. Somebody has to be first. Like on season two, let's not have all of them back. But
But
somebody
I
got
don't
to do the
believe
first.
that though. I don't believe
I don't
that.
think so either because I think CBS loves the cookout and
Right, and the
BB
cookout was
twenty
just
three.
on TV, so they know the ratings will be there. So
Mm-hmm. Another Love Island is Giovanni. You had Giovanni on your guest. Hiccups again.
the Stella Rosa.
Yes. I'll tell you this. I'd rather have Giovanni over Corey. He's very handsome. I'm sure he'll find someone to make good television with. All the Love Island people work out, so I think they should be good competitors. So
I see him working. I see him working right along with the cookout. I think him and Tiffany gonna get along. I see, her taking him under her wing, or that might be her hookup. I don't know. I
no,
don't know why I
no,
see. I just see a hookup for Tiffany this season. It's just, to me,
I
it's
do
in the
too, but
air.
not him. But not him.
He might like Alyssa. Alyssa
He's
might
more
be his
young
flavor.
acting. I think Cinco is more. Even though I don't like the way Cinco did Cachet,
Hmm.
but I think he's a little bit. He would go for an older woman over Giovanni.
I think he would like more of an Alyssa type
He would like
aesthetic.
Alyssa,
Yeah.
or maybe one of the other Love Island girls from season 1 or 2. He might flirt with. We shall
I
see.
think Alyssa is going to be the one on everybody's eye. I think the guys are going to
She
really
is gorgeous, but it's
they're going
so
to
many
really come
gorgeous
after
people. She
her.
don't have No, Charles. She don't have competition. She will have competition.
But I was about to say something else. she is she is just enough. She's just enough spice for people to enjoy. I ain't trying to say it in the wrong way. She is yeah. That's all I because I can only say it one other way and it'll sound
Let it
wrong.
go. Let it go. We ain't gonna say we ain't trying to bash nobody. Now I did bash David a little bit because I saved in my stream yard. I said not David, but David is gonna be on the show. He may do better with a challenge style show because we all know his ass ain't do shit on Big Brother.
He's not good at competitions and he's a dummy. I think like let's just be frank, he's very dumb.
But
Let
he might be good at competition. I don't know if he works out or not.
We've seen him compete on Big Brother. Did he win on Big Brother?
No, but Big Brother is a lot of carnival games. It ain't like every challenge is gonna be standing on the wall and
Yeah, so you think he gonna beat any
no,
Xavier,
hell
the
no,
Giovanni? He gonna beat them?
not at all. I
Okay.
I think when it comes to the Big Brother Alliance, he's the first one to go. I can see him maybe sneaking off with Derek X, putting his hands in a whole bunch of cookie jars and
Yeah,
getting voted into elimination as well. It's not going to be any, and I don't want to. How can I say this to make it?
and he's very conservative. I could see him working with Sarah Lucina.
Wait a minute.
What happened?
Now I don't know how true this is. Somebody called TikTok is saying Tiffany and Kylan been messing around. They stay sneaking them into her house. Tiff and
I
Kylan
heard
snuck off
about
to
that.
Hawaii together.
I heard about that after BB23 ended. People kept talking about Kylan and Tiffany were spending a lot of time together after the season was over. Um, I don't think they're still messing around.
Of
And
all people, she wanted to hook up with Kylan,
Kylan's cute. He ain't
but he showed his
ugly,
ass on national TV. After he showed his ass on TV, he became unattractive to me.
but she didn't see that. She was in a jury house.
She didn't see it after she went home before she went to Hawaii.
You think, Angie, you think that they got off that season with all the fame that they acquired and sat down and watched the show? No. That is not what they do. That is not what contestants do. They don't go home and watch the show again. They were just in the house. They try to get away from it and experience the fame. They were all at Todrick Hall's house partying, living
And
it
you
up.
know what we think about Todrick Hall now? I didn't even know until he just. Let's move on. So Miguel wants to know: will the competitors stay on the CBS version even if they get a callback, or will they be able to move on to MTV's main challenge? You're confused about the whole thing. I would think people, to me, this looks like the auditioning platform for MTV, where if you do good on CBS, you might move up. But I don't think MTV and CBS wants to commingle their talent. So maybe
I
they
don't
won't.
I don't see it that way. I feel like it's going to be two. They're both under the challenge umbrella because we're supposed to be getting the same host. TJ is supposedly hosting the CBS version as
Yes,
well,
he is.
and he's dry as hell. I would rather have Julie Chen out there hosting it.
Charles Bye. No,
I would rather
no.
have Julie Chen or Davon or somebody hosting it. I will not. I don't want TJ. TJ is so boring. He's dry. His competitions are whack. And I think the MTV version of the challenge is a dying franchise. I don't think the MTV version is going to have better days than it already had in the past. So depends
What
on if
if
this
the
is a hit or
MTV
miss.
person start begging to come on CBS?
I think so. I think the CBS version, if this season is good, the girls are going to be wanting to be on this one.
Because they're on network television, not
Right.
cable. They're on one of the main five channels.
Right. Even if you don't have cable, you might have CBS.
You could flip your antenna on, it might catch CBS.
Right.
Okay, who's next? I don't forgot where I left off. Okay, not David. We have Tyson. Oh wait, let me get your comment down because I don't want to be shady to Tyson. Okay, okay, back. Okay, Tyson. We all know Tyson. Let me name off all the shows he did. He did Token Cheese, or however you say that. Heroes versus Villains, and I really loved Heroes versus Villains. Blood versus Water. Blood versus Water is when he hurt his knee, right? And then he was on Winners at War. And so, and I love Winners at War. That's one of my favorite Survivor seasons. I like Tyson. He is, when you think of Survivor, he's one of the first names you think of. He does a lot with Survivor. So you couldn't have a better face to represent Survivor on the challenge. So I think he'll be a great competitor, even though he's on the older side. And I think all Survivor people, no, not all, but of all Survivor people, he's also good with coming up with strategy.
Um, I like the addition of Tyson. Tyson was like an extra, like a maybe on my list that I didn't mention. Um, the age does bring into question for me, and also his attitude. He's very much an asshole. So I don't
He does
know.
have that
He's very
look
condescending.
down his
Yeah,
nose at you.
he's very condescending, and I don't know how that's going to work for him
It's
in the
not going to
challenge.
work here on the challenge because everyone is the same here. Like he's not even the only winner. Like you got all kind of winners. So it's like everyone is on the same playing field. You can't be looking down like I'm Tyson, I'm a survivor guy. Like no one's gonna care about that. If anything, they'll vote your ass in first.
I think my prediction is Tyson will go home in like the first half of the season. Um, I think Tyson, if
That's
I
what
think
they're
Tyson will
saying
be one of the main people they throw in over and over again if they don't
until
just
he
get him
goes
out the first
home.
time.
I agree, but it's gonna be hard to get him out. Like you can't put him in there with David or
You never know because David might be quicker on his feet. He could just get a foot race and Tyson's going to lose to David.
they still mad at you for saying TJ is boring.
Y'all get over it.
But I like Tyson. I think it's a good addition to the cast.
I do too.
Um, this girl, her name is Celie or
Who?
Cele.
I don't know
She from
her.
Love Island season 2. Now, mind you, I don't know. I only watched Love Island 3. So this morning while I was working, I turned on Love Island 2 and I only got through the first episode. And she was the girl all the guys was picking the first episode. She's gorgeous. I heard she has a great personality. I think people will go after her over Elizabeth. Shit, I don't know what men want. But
Um, it depends on what you're into. She's more of an Instagram girl. I feel like Alyssa is more naturally pretty than her. Um, because if you look at her, that forehead, them lips, all that, that's definitely poked, plucked, and pumped. Whatever
I
you're
say if you
into.
got the money, get it plucked and plumped. If you can pay if you can play for it, plump it and pluck it.
But it depends on what you're into. Again, because Xavier couldn't have Alyssa, I guess he will go after her because Alyssa. I mean Xavier, he don't like black girls, so she would be a good alternative.
Love who you love, I don't care. But I don't know too much about Cele. Is her name Cele or
I
Celie?
don't know. I ain't
I
never
don't
seen
know.
her before.
I just started Love Island 2 today. I'm gonna watch that so I can catch up with some of these people. But she doesn't look like a competitor to me. Like she looks like a pretty layup. So we'll see what you got, girl. Up next is the layup of the season for me, and that's Ozzy. I personally don't want to see Ozzy on my TV anymore. I was over Ozzy from the moment she started crying over Britney. I believe 100% if Ozzy ever had the opportunity to backstab the cookout to save Britney, she would have done it. So
Hmm.
I
To
don't
be
care for
honest,
Ozzy.
I would have rather seen Brittany on the challenge than Ozzy.
And I don't even like Britney, but I would have rather seen Britney's personality over Ozzy. Like Ozzy isn't entertaining to me.
And
I
she's
think
probably going to be
Ozzy
the
will be
worst person at puzzles. If you remember the way she
at
was
everything.
on Big Brother, I feel like she's gonna literally be the worst ever competitor at the puzzles on the
Ozzy
challenge.
might surprise, girl. You might surprise me. You might surprise me. I don't know, but out of all the BB23 people, she was the last one I wanted to see on my TV screen. I think she's gonna be not isolated, but insulated by the BB Alliance. So she's probably gonna be on my TV screen for a long time. But we shall see.
Yeah, it depends on if she turns on Tiffany. If she turns on Tiffany, if she doesn't,
Why would you turn against the person protecting you?
because you dumb. Just like she was gonna give up her game for Brittany.
She lying. I also want to be on Instagram and she want them counts to go up. So she want to be on TV.
Didn't she say put me on the block?
I would have put her on the block so fast, but let's not go back. Let's not go back. Up next is Derek X. I actually like Derek X. I do agree with what Charles said earlier. He would be the first one to dibble and dabble outside of the Big Brother alliance, and he might get caught up and end up going
Mm-hmm.
home early. I hope not. Even if he gets thrown in a couple of times, I hope he's a good fighter and can win a couple of eliminations because I do like Derek X.
Yeah, he's kind of tall and athletic, so
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he'll probably be the best at the puzzles this season. He might be really good at puzzles, and um, we'll see. I think he might be a, and why I say that is I feel like he'll be an all around competitor. Like he's athletic, so he probably can run. He's probably strong and can do the puzzle. So
He's very smart.
I think him and Xavier will be competing to be like the best person on the season. Because I think Xavier is well rounded too. Xavier is really good.
He's very smart and physical. They said Ozzy is equal to Cynthia, and I agree.
Cynthia from Celebrity.
Okay, is this Justine from Love Island? Because I just
I don't
uploaded
know
the
who she
pictures.
is. I ain't never seen this girl before.
I just started watching Love Island season 2 today. The girl on Love Island had all black hair. I think this is Justine with a blonde sew-in over a black sew-in, but whoever. Justine is from season 2 of Love Island.
She's pretty.
If my Twitter serves me correctly, this is the girl everybody was voting for to win Love Island season 2. That's why I want to watch it. I'll have it finished before the challenge comes on. She is beautiful. She seems to have more of a muscle build than some other Love Island females. Maybe not as much as Cachet, but I don't think she's a layup. But she gives me maybe floater vibes. Like if you throw me in, I might win elimination, but I don't see her doing too much.
Similar to, I can't even think of that girl name, so I ain't even gonna bring it up. Who's that girl from last time that lost against Ashley at elimination? Priscilla? Is that her name?
Similar to Priscilla. Why we couldn't have Priscilla? I guess because Priscilla did MTV. But okay. But yes, very similar to Priscilla. Like I can win an elimination, but I ain't gonna do too much till I have to.
Right.
So that's, I believe that's Justine. Let me look in the comments and see if somebody corrected me. She gonna be a layup like Shailene was. I don't even know Shailene, child.
Who is Shailene?
Let's move on. Oh, we getting into some Survivor people. Good. Up next, we have Dominic. We all know Dominic from The Window and Dominic Perry. They were on, let me tell you what season, because I had to write it down. Ghost Island. They were the ones who actually had a tie, the very first tie in Survivor. And I believe it was Laura who had to break the tie for the winner. And the winner ended up being Window. To me, they both equally played a great game that season. I like Dominic. If I can't have Window, I'm happy we have him. I don't think, even though he's on the older side, I think he's a great competitor, a great strategist. He's not going to take these young people telling him what to do easily. I think it's going to be I think it's going to be a really good game. Like I'm really excited about all the different scenarios that this game can go. I don't see Dominic letting Big Brother steamroll the show either. I think he's going to get in there and do some crafty things. What do you think about him?
Why didn't you get a recent picture? Dominic.
Charles, I had to work today too. I had to get the picture that was on Twitter. That was what was on Twitter.
Because this is going to be misleading. Dominic today does not look like this. Dominic.
What is he, bigger?
Yes.
Or more
Dominic
in shape?
is out of shape. He is out of shape. Oh. And Dominic, even though he played, to me, a more aggressive game than Wendell, like a more active, strategic game.
Yes.
I don't think he's in the shape to back up threats or anything like that. Maybe this guy would, but the current way he looks, I don't know if he is in the shape to do so against these younger people. To me, him and Tyson will be buddy-buddy. but they will just be waiting to go home.
Mm, I don't know. You could be out of shape and still be on the challenge. Remember Big Easy? A lot of people were scared to throw Big Easy in because some of the challenges could be tug of war where your weight is an
Yeah, but Big
advantage.
Easy is actually big, big. Big Easy is not just big this way. Big Easy is big this way too. He's
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat. Shailene, you remember that was Leroy's partner that one year.
War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds won.
I still don't
I
remember
don't
her.
remember that season, but I remember Shailene. Wait. Shailene wasn't Leroy's cousin, was it? Remember when Leroy brought his cousin
Or his
on
cousin.
and his cousin was the layup? I
I
don't know, but
remember
I
his
think,
cousin. I remember his cousin. I don't remember that name though.
yeah.
But I wouldn't compare him to a Big Easy because Big Easy is big this way and this way. He's
You
not
don't
big
think
this way.
Dominic is tall?
No, I don't think Dominic is like domineering like a Big Easy. Big Easy is like even to the tall guys, Big Easy was big.
Well, I still like Dominic. Maybe he might have did a couple of crunches before he went out to Argentina. We'll see. Up next is Ben. Ben was another
Oh, I forgot
winner.
about Ben.
Yes, he's on the show. To me, he'll be Dominic's friend, Tyson's friend, Sarah Lacine. Like Survivor gonna hold strong. Um, Ben is not gonna let Big Brother steamroll the show. So it ain't gonna be no damn idols out there for Ben to find. So we gonna see how he do.
This is going to be very interesting now because I forgot about Ben. But thinking about Dominic, Tyson, Sarah
Sarah
Lacina,
Lucina.
who is probably the most aggressive out of all of them, and Ben opposing the cookout, um, those four Caucasian people might be more vocal, to be honest, than the
They're gonna
cookout.
be very vocal.
That's why I'm
They're gonna
saying.
be very vocal.
I feel
Yes.
like they might really. Oh, that's gonna be good.
It's
When
gonna
I
be
say
when
that's
you
gonna
start
be
thinking about
good,
it, you start thinking about the good TV. They're gonna be very vocal. They're gonna be very vocal with their strategy. If they see Big Brother up to some things, they're gonna be very vocal about that.
and they might, even though they might be outvoted every week, they will still be loud about it.
Yeah. And I feel like Survivor, even if they're outvoted and thrown into eliminations, they could beat people in eliminations over a lot of these people.
Especially Ben and Sarah Lacina for sure. Sarah Lacina could run over these girls. These girls can't keep
Sarah
up with
is the
her.
most in shape girl I see on the cast. Even though some people don't like her because she voted for Trump. I don't care who you voted for. We're just talking about game right now. I just
I'm
saw
sure
that
he
in the
voted for
chat.
Trump too, but
I'm sure I'm sure a lot of people voted for Trump, but somebody voted for his ass to win. But
right.
let's go back. We about to jump
50%
down
of
that rabbit
America
hole.
voted for Trump, so let's not act like nobody did.
We not about to jump down that rabbit hole. A quitter, so I don't know why he's here. Being quit. What being quit at?
You said quitter. Quit what? Last time I saw him, he was on War of the Worlds. No, not War. What's that? Season 40, the
I
Battle of
agree with
Winners.
Les. I agree with this comment. The format of the game is going to determine how good it is because season 37 could have been really good, but the format fucked it up.
Wait,
Please.
37?
The
What was
last
37?
season on MTV where the rookies kept volunteering to go in.
Oh, they could just pick anybody. Yeah, I don't like
Yeah,
that. I don't. If it's pairs, the pair has to go in. It can't just be you could pick any individual.
agreed. Okay. Up next is not Tyler. That's how I saved
Oh,
her
another
picture in my
Republican.
thing.
She gonna be over there with the Survivor people.
Look, okay, I'm sorry I brought Trump up in it. I don't care about anybody's political status. Angela, I don't like Angela, period. I don't give a damn who she voted for. And she shares my name. I've never been a fan of Angela from when she was on Big Brother. I did like Tyler, and I would have liked to see Tyler on the season over her. That's why I said this is not Tyler. But that's who we got. I don't see her getting along
Ooh,
with any of the Big Brother people. I think Angela could easily be a first boot.
hell no. Angela. Angela is going to be working with Sarah Lucina, Ben. They are all very similar. The way she is offline, she's very conservative, very conservative. She's going to be working with Survivor people. She is not going to care about cookout. Definitely not.
Mm-mm. She's not gonna.
And
She ain't gonna give a damn about the cookout.
she's actually good at competition, and she's
I think
tall.
Angela would, out of haterism, she would probably go over to Survivor to work to get the cookout out just because
Yes,
she a hater.
week one. No, not maybe. That's week one. She's going to be working with the Bens, the Sarahs, the
Yeah,
Tysons.
I
Oh
agree.
my
So
gosh. I forgot about her too. What? Those five people, when I tell you this girl right here, she's kind of like the Laurel. She is really physical and good. I'm telling you, you have to go back and watch their season. She was kind of carrying Tyler for a little bit. She was winning competitions. She was
she
holding her
was
own.
winning competitions, but I want to take her picture down.
I
I
want to
don't
see
like
her and
that.
Cache go at it. Now that'll be good.
Now I want to see that.
I want to see that.
That'll be some good TV. Up next, she ain't on the show, but I just thought it was shady. They put her mugshot up there for the cast
Easter
picture.
Sunday.
But yeah, but let's I just wanted to be shady. Up next is Enzo. I ain't got too much to say about Enzo. I mean, he didn't entertain me on the All Star season. I I don't see Enzo doing much on the challenge. I think maybe they had a role to fill, and he said yes for the check.
As long as he don't come on TV rapping, spitting bars, he'll be okay. I feel like he's when we talk about people that fake the funk for the screen, he's very much one of those people. He's one of those people that befriended Davon, befriended Bailey, like he was down with the Brown, but behind the scenes was talking mad shit about him and
And that's not gonna fly
jumping over
on
there
the
with the
challenge.
Califuries. So
But see, this isn't about sitting in a house running your mouthpiece. Like you actually have to be physical, and I don't think Enzo really wants to be out in the sun. Remember, he got a bad knee and a bad back, or was that Memphis? One of them. One of them.
oh my God, just imagine if they had Memphis and Christmas, the couple on this season, you know how strong that Republican alliance would have been. Girl, just imagine Sarah Lucina in Christmas and the girl we just passed, Angela.
Charles, we ain't imagining. No.
Oh my God. That would be hell for the cookout. That would have been hell for the cookout. But yeah.
No, the cookout would have been hell for them because they ain't putting up with none of that bullshit. But we ain't about to turn this into a political thing. Vote however you want to vote. Just just give me some good TV. That's all I'm trying to say.
But what girls on the cookout side are able to beat those women?
None of them. That's why I said it all. Like you said, like this person is saying, like we said all in the chat. The format of the game is going to determine how good it is and how it's played. If the losing team automatically goes into elimination, like Dabu says, the cookout is done for. Because Ozzy ass is losing every other week. Tiffany ass is gonna lose every other week. A lot of them damn Love Island bikini girls gonna lose every other week. They asses is gonna be in elimination. But if it's one of those, the house gets to vote, and then the winner gets to vote the opposition, something like that, then Survivor is done for. So it all depends on the format of the game. But
I don't know.
if the losers have to take their ass into elimination, the cookout will be gone before halfway through.
I don't think so. I think Tiffany, depending on who her partner is, I don't know, girl. I think Derek X will do well. I hope Derek
I
X
think Derek
holds it
X will
out
do well.
with the cookout.
They say Enzo. I think Enzo is a layup. I really do. I really think Enzo probably don't even want to be there. He might volunteer to go home first. They said not a Republican alliance.
But to be honest, like people don't like to talk about stuff like that. But when you are in a dropped off in the middle of the desert situation, your social the things that are important to you, those things are what bond people. People
They
bond
are.
together over small things like that. Things like, oh, do you support gay marriage? Are you opposed gay marriage? Do you like, this? Do you
Really?
support
Because
Black Lives Matter? You against
I'm
Black
gonna
Lives
say this,
Matter?
Charles. I don't know. It could just be me, but I've never had anybody come up to me in any situation asking me how I feel about a political thing. Like, let's be friends. Do you support gay marriage? And nobody has ever done that.
But it's not done in that way though. People can
What
talk to
happened with
you,
just vibing with people and
right? But that's how you get that answer.
feeling off their energy?
You can talk to a racist person without asking them, do you say the N word? You don't have to ask the question that way.
You
That's
can
not
feel their energy.
exactly. People know how bubbly and colorful you are. I don't think they would assume that you're homophobic.
No, they shouldn't.
Right. So
But
that's
I
why you
don't know.
wouldn't get, do you support gay marriage? That's like, I've never asked you that question, but I know you're not
But
homophobic.
it just seemed weird. I don't know. I don't want it to turn into a political thing where the Republicans are over there. And let's not
But
assume
that's
that
how the
all
world
black people
works.
are Democrats because they aren't.
And I said that about David. David is very conservative.
David is awesome. Move on. Who next? Danny.
David is very conservative. If anybody, oh, he gonna be there.
Danny is gonna be there. Another piece of eye candy on my TV screen. I like Danny. He's ex football player. He's gonna be a competitor. He's gonna be hard to get out.
Is he?
Yeah, remember he played for the Cowboys. He was just on season 41.
But he wasn't good at individual challenges. So how?
Yes, he did. He won plenty of immunity challenges. It was always Danny.
No,
I'd have forgotten it. He
no,
won some immunity challenges.
no. Danny didn't win no individual immunity challenges.
Yes, he did. Put it in the chat because Lord knows I don't
No,
really
it was
remember.
it was the gay guy. What was his name? Um, what's the gay guy's name? It wasn't Danny.
Oh, Ricard. Ricard,
Ricard.
that was his name.
Ricard was winning all the individuals, not him. He was
Oh,
doing good in
Sarah
the.
had a Trump hat. I didn't even know she had on no Trump hat. I don't follow Sarah Lucina. So whatever Sarah does in her personal life, I don't know. I don't follow
but
her.
my, but it's important, Angie. You keep talking about like your political beliefs don't matter. They very much matter in social environments.
I mean, they do, but that's why in social environments, I try not to talk about politics or religion because it's the easiest way to make the conversation go uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable. No,
If somebody
what's
doesn't,
uncomfortable is being a black person in a room full of Republicans and they talk about supporting the lynching bill. That's uncomfortable.
and I guess that's me because I'm in that room all the time, especially out here where I live.
See,
I
the
ain't gonna say
safe
nothing
thing
else,
is
but I'm always in that room. So,
bring it up at the beginning so you don't end up in those rooms alone.
but that's why I just don't talk about it because that way, let's just focus on the business at hand, which will be the game. Focus on the business at hand. What you believe, who you vote for, leave that at home because once I know that about you, I'm going to look at you differently.
But Angie,
So,
that's a part of who you work with in the game. Well, I don't know why. That is a big part of who you work with in the game. If somebody comes in the game not liking black women, they're not going to work with you in the game. It's not just, oh, your
right,
bias go out the window. They bring who they are in the game. So you can't just ignore it.
you're right. You can only be fake for so long. Most of these people can't be fake. So eventually, how they really feel about you, if you last long enough, will show. Charles, I was right. Danny did win at least one immunity
One,
challenge.
he
If
was not
one
a
is better than
beast.
zero, it's better than
He was not
zero.
a beast like he was thinking. He won maybe one.
I didn't say beast. I said eye candy. But let's get to our favorite Republican, Sarah Lucina. will be on the show. Now I did go grab this picture of Sarah because this is how I remember Sarah. Sarah is always thinking about the game. She is always playing the game. I like Sarah, and I don't really don't. I don't like feeling like, oh, I done went too far. I don't like feeling like I can't like people because they wear a Trump hat. When I'm watching Survivor and I'm watching the challenge, I don't want to think about your political views. And I like Sarah as a game player and as a competitor.
Right, me too. Sarah was literally the first female I picked on my dream cast. I'm not a
Hmm.
Republican. I'm very gay.
Right.
It's like that's not the thing. I just think it will be a factor when they pick
They agree.
friends,
They
when they
agree with
pick
you,
friends
Charles.
and all that stuff in the game. It's going to matter. So right now, as it stands, we know that Sarah is going to stick with Survivor people plus the other conservatives, which are Angie and probably David. David might jump over there with them.
I I'm keeping my comments to myself because Angie, you get away with
Why? This
the
is your platform for your comments.
it's certain things I can't say.
But I'm
Let's move
excited to
on.
see that because what's that guy? The guy that with the muscles with the hammer you showed?
Muscles and a hammer. Cinco.
Cinco. I'm interested to see how the other side of the coin really come together because he's going to automatically be put in with the cookout side of the house. Because him and Xavier are going to mesh. Him and Tiffany are going to mesh. So their women may be weaker on that side of the house, but their guys can go
The
back to
guys are
back
strong.
with the other
Yeah.
side. It's going to be good. It's
Okay.
going to be so good.
This is Tasha. I had to go grab an older picture of Tasha so I could remember her. So that's why I didn't put up her newer picture. But
She
this is
wear
Tasha
bobs
from
now.
Survivor. Yes. I liked a cute bob. It was a cute
B.O.B. So they calling you Bob.
because I
she
love a
wear
good bob myself
she
with a
wears
little
bobs.
angle. Well, what you call it got a song. Raheem Devon got a song called Bob, but it means something totally different.
Oh.
It's your battery operated boyfriend.
That is
So
not
when you
best.
say B.O.B., that's what I be thinking of.
Name
Okay,
B.O.B. So
moving
they
on.
calling you Bob. That's Nicki Minaj. Yeah.
I don't know that Nicki verse. I don't know that one. But I like Tasha. Um, Another one. I mean, she ain't one of my favorite Survivor players, but I did enjoy her season.
She was on the
Tasha was on
Dreamcast.
Cagayan, yes. And she also played Second Chances. I don't recall Second Chances. That might be the only season of Survivor I ain't watched. But
She was a
I
comp
like
beast.
Tasha.
She was
Yes,
a
she
comp
was.
beast.
She was.
She now this is somebody that won individual immunities back to
Yes.
back to back to back.
Didn't they say
Um,
she won three in a row?
I don't
I think
remember
they
the
said
exact
three in a
number,
row.
but I remember that
Um,
necklace going around her neck several times.
I really like Tasha. I think she might also be on the older side now,
hmm But
but
I
I
think that'll
think
be good
she's
for her
one
and
of.
Tiffany if her and Tiffany can mesh.
I think her and Tiffany are mesh, but I think Tasha can be one of the ones who won't play into the drama and maybe could ride under the wave until
hmm
like halfway through the show before people start thinking about her. So I think she'll probably lay low, and then people are like, oh wait, Tasha's sitting over there. I think she'll do good.
The big question is, what side of the house will she join? Do you
I
think
think
she's
she'll
gonna
be on
be
Tiffany's side.
not
I don't
Survivor?
know how much because I don't see a lot of these people on Survivor getting along. Just like I don't see everybody on Big Brother getting along. Now I think Love Island will stay like this. But I think, and then you have Amazing Race thrown in the mix too. Like, I don't know. I just don't see everybody saying we're Survivor strong, we're Big Brother strong. I think people are going to mix.
I do too, but I think there's gonna be. I think I love the way they cast this season. I just have to say that
Hmm.
I love the way they cast this season. I do, however, think there will be I think there will be clear sides to the house this season. Normally there are like pockets, like different groups. I think this season it's going to be a side one and a side two, and you're either on this side, if you either on Sarah Lucina's side or you on Tasha's side. Not Tasha, Tiffany.
Okay, Second Chances was the season Jeremy won. Okay, so I did watch it. I just didn't remember Tasha on
Tasha
it.
went to the finals. Tasha was finals on that season.
Well, shit, I don't forget. Y'all remember that I have a
That
40-year-old
was the
brain.
season
I don't
where
forget.
America got to vote the cast. They got to pick who they wanted to go back on the show.
I do remember. I do remember. Okay, I'm gonna go back and rewatch it because it's just not in the front of my memory. But I do remember Jeremy winning. Okay. Okay, let's move on because I was reading the comment, but I don't know. Oh, I did get it. I got the old and the new Tasha. Okay, that's what I did. Okay. So Liana is next. Liana is
Liana is
from
on here.
Liana is on there.
Yikes! I didn't know she was on here. I thought it was the other girl, the other light skinned girl.
They got Chantel on there too.
Dang, they
Now this
caught both
came
of
off
them.
of Twitter. Now, if you know how CBS would do, we could talk about this whole cast and it could be 50% wrong. Because you see what they did to us on Celebrity Big Brother. They flipped
Right,
that script on Celebrity Big. We could talk about all these people and be so excited, and half of them could be sitting at home. But this
you
is what
right.
Gamer V said. I got this from Gamer V off of Twitter. She said Liana is gonna be on there. I'm here for Liana being on there. Liana was on my dream cast and y'all shot her down. And I was like, hell no. But Liana is a competitor. Y'all remember from the last one, 41. She was the one who jumped in that ocean and brought her yellow team back into the lead after old girl swam so bad. So you know the
She's that's true.
she's very good.
She's very good at competitions.
Yes.
I think Liana will be strong. Physically, if they have to do well, she's good swimming, but I don't think they're gonna swim much.
They get in the
Um,
water all the time on the challenge.
since when?
Well, they ain't been in Argentina. They've been up there in Iceland for the longest time. They going out to Argentina now. They're gonna have them some nice summer days.
Yeah,
But I'm excited about
I think she'll be
Liana.
good.
I think Liana's best bet is her physical abilities. I ain't got no confidence in her strategy.
Yeah, but whatever she does in the game, I feel like she's just gonna be following behind somebody.
Well, let's see who she'll be following behind. I think she'll follow behind her good friend Shan. Shan is supposed to be there too. Shan, I don't have as much confidence in her physical, but Shan is also someone good at the strategy. And I think what a
Where?
fresh
On what show?
I like Shan and her strategy. You
Shan
were
is one of the
always the Shan hater.
Shan is one of the worst players to ever play Survivor.
Oh.
Shan made bad
Well, we done wasted
decisions.
all our time talking about Liana. They said she dropped out. Well, Gamer
Um,
V, get your shit together.
I don't
Liana's
mind it
not
because
there.
I think Liana's personality is more equipped for like the local community college rather than TV. But when it comes to Shan played one of the worst games in Survivor history. I felt like Shan every episode did something very dumb, very stupid, and against her actual game. I'm surprised they brought Shan on here, but I think Shan is
Shan
liked.
was a fan favorite. Everyone loved Shan
Yeah,
last
she's
season.
liked. She's liked, but she's not
Yes,
good.
she's
She's not
like.
good at the game.
I thought she was good. But I agree with this comment Miguel said. I think she will be the Derek Eggs. She gonna be dibbling, dabbling, like, oh, what y'all doing over here? What y'all doing over here?
I agree.
And I definitely think Shan will work with the Big Brother side over the Survivor
Shan
side.
was the person literally sending her allies home on Survivor.
I put this picture up here because I thought we were going to have another mountain moment, but Liana's not going to be there. So, oh well. Up next is Desi. Desi is from Heroes versus Healers versus Hustlers. That's the season that Ben won. I don't
Oh, so
remember her, so go.
I don't know her either, so she'll be working with Ben.
Yeah, I from this picture right here, she look in shape. She look in shape, and I think she can handle her own. I just don't remember you, girl. I'm sorry. So let's move on. Let's get into some Amazing Race. We have James. James is the brunette. He's from Amazing Race. I actually remember this season, um, where his, I guess, boyfriend at the time proposed in the middle of the, what's that, New Orleans football field. I believe they won that season. They were really good at the race, but he gives me first boot.
Probably because I don't see what side he would fit on.
He just looks like, you know how they already look at smaller men as layups, like he doesn't have the muscles, he's not as strong. Let's just throw him in there, get him out easy.
Yeah, especially if you gay. If you gay and you little on the challenge, they always come after your neck first.
They think you're an easy boot. They're either going to save him for when they need to go into elimination, but I feel like, but see, Charles, this is another thing with this being a fresh season of the challenge. We don't have
Mm-hmm.
any vets whispering in anybody's ears that, oh, the little men should go in first. You know,
No, but the way society is set up, if they have an option of choosing who they want to go against, it's going to be the little gay guy. Clearly, they do that every every ball. Where are you gagging? So they do it at every
I don't know.
ball.
I feel like we might see something different since this is a fresh season, but I don't know. But as me being a challenge fan, he gives me first boots, first one out. Up next is Leo. Leo is the shorter one. I remember them from Amazing Race as well. They were very good racers. I don't know how this will transition into the challenge, but Leo to me has the kind of personality that people will love to keep around because he's a fun person. I forgot Jamal. That's his brother cousin. I forget. Leo and Jamal. They're fun people to hang around with. I think he doesn't give me first boot. Definitely, I think all of Amazing Race to go home first. But I think people might like him and keep him around. Like I can see him forging into some kind of alliance.
He's very similar to the guy that Tori was hooking up with. The fourth guy Tori was hooking up with. What was his name last season?
Tori. Now
Tori.
see, Cinco give me the who Tori would hook up with.
No, this guy reminds me of the guy that Tori was with last season. What was his name? The dancer. His,
Damn it.
you know who I'm talking
I
about,
can't.
right? Though.
I know who you're talking about, but I don't remember his name. But yes, but he don't look like Emmanuel.
Manuel. Yeah.
Emmanuel had that mustache, and I don't. I don't get Manuel from him, but I like
They both
Leo.
have bubbly personalities. They both little.
Yeah, Leo has a great personality. I think he could maybe stick around a little bit if he can get into an alliance. I'm happy to see him there. Oh Lord, my son calling me. Let's hurry up and finish this because he probably wants something. Manuel, they put it in the chat for us. Leo is a strategist and he is cutthroat. I like that about him. And Leo is very smart and high energy. Not Marianne high energy, but still high energy. Let's, let's move
Marianne
on.
is the new
We almost at the
measurement.
end. Kylan is going to be there. I really don't care about Kylan. Um, I think he'll be good at the challenges. That's all I got to say. I don't know how much people in Big Brother still want to fool with him, but you said they all was at Todrick's house, so we'll see.
Yeah, they still hang out and stuff. I feel like him and Xavier are cool now. I've seen, pictures of them all together. So I assume,
But maybe he might put his foot in his mouth again. That could, we never know. Like you said, you can only be fake for so long.
but I definitely feel like he's going to be, if anybody, I think he's a good person to be partners with because he's big on loyalty. Like he will by any means stick to his word to the very, very end. So he'll get mad at you if you cut him, but
But
he won't
will
cut
he
you.
be big on it now? Like after playing Big Brother and things played out the way it played out, will he be big on loyalty going forward? Like,
Well, if he been playing between Tiffany thighs, he gonna be okay, and he'll be following her lead over there.
let's hurry up and take that down. The last person that I have on my list is a girl named Kyra from Love Island. I know two Kyras from Love Island. This is Kyra from Love Island 3. Put it in the chat if you know which one. I don't like her, so I hope she ain't on there. Then there's a Kyra from Love Island 1. Beautiful. I'm not familiar with Love Island 1, but I would like for her to be there over the other Kyra. If you know which one, put it in the chat. But that's the last Love Island person on my list, Kyra. Anything to say? I know that you watch Love Island
Next,
1.
no
At
clue
least
who she is.
what I did read about her, I think all the guys liked her, but she was I guess bisexual, so she liked both the guys and the girls. So she could dibble on the whole island.
Sorry
I
to
don't know. I
listen.
gotta watch and see. I don't know. I don't know her. I don't know either one. But hopefully not this one. Just hopefully not this
She got some big feet.
one. Okay, it's season 1. It's season 1, Kyra. So it's this one. We're gonna get to see her, and she's gorgeous.
But she looked like the one with this. She looked like the one with the storm wig on. Why would they cast two people that look too much alike?
I'm
Put
sure
up the
one
girl
of
with the
them.
storm wig on. They look alike.
Her.
Yes, I feel like
Now this girl is African. Now this I can tell you
what
right
that got to do
now.
with anything? Oz was African too.
They don't look alike. Like this girl is African. The other girl looks Hispanic. They don't look alike. They look completely different.
Hispanic. This girl look like
She ain't
she
Hispanic.
is she. She look black to me. Well, she could be black and Latino, but I don't see Hispanic. Maybe she might speak a little Espanol, but to me, she just look like a black girl.
Well, girl, we don't know you, so we just happy to see you there.
A black girl from Charlotte, North Carolina. That's what she look like.
Right? They don't look alike. They don't look nothing alike. But that's the cast, y'all.
They
That's the
have very.
rumored
They don't look
cast.
like. They have very similar body types. Well, I haven't seen them together. We'll see. Normally, they don't cast two tall, fit black girls together, but we'll see.
They got a lot of tall girls on this cast, but that's it, Charles. Any other comments? I guess we gotta wait till around mid-May to get the season. I can't wait to see it.
I'm excited. Oh,
Are we gonna do a fantasy? Where did Charles then left the building, y'all? Okay, he's back. Lord,
can
they
you see
said she
me?
looked white. I don't know what she looked like. She's one of those, what do they call it,
Can you
racially?
hear me?
Is it? Yes.
I can't hear you.
Oh,
It's okay. Well, we wrapping it up, so go ahead and talk. Let
I
me
forgot
jump
I was
out and
going to
jump back
say.
in.
Wait, do y'all want to hear a minor spoiler that I heard? Nope. Nope, Miguel. I don't want to know no spoilers. Nope. Because I'm about to ask Charles if he want to do fantasy, the way we did fantasy for the regular Survivor. So nope, no spoilers.
Okay, I can hear you.
So do you want to do fantasy?
Like picking teams and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't. That's too much to keep up with. I feel like we should
You don't
just.
even keep up with it. I'm the one to keep up with the
I feel like we should just.
spreadsheet.
I feel like we should just enjoy the season, because I don't. It's too much we gotta watch right now.
It is a lot of TV coming out. It is a lot.
Thank you, Les. I actually applied for Big Brother back season like 1920. They didn't cast me, but I will apply for Survivor in the future. And when I go on Survivor, I need y'all to root for me from outside.
I'm a root for you because we need somebody to have a personality over here on Survivor because
I don't
I'm
like the
ready
new
to turn my
format.
DVR off. I'm ready to turn the DVR off.
I want to go back. I want to go on Survivor though once the format changes back to the way it was.
Wait a minute. I just thought about something.
Could
Now
y'all
you know,
imagine me
Charles.
on this Survivor this season? I would be the villain.
I would be the villain. Oh, I'll be cussing everybody out.
Oh,
My eyes would be rolling because I already would be hungry.
me too. I like to eat. I might be little bitty, but I love me some food. And my my meter for bullshit tolerance is very much here.
My personality, I don't think I could rock. I don't see any personalities out on that beach that I could rock with. Like everybody would get on my damn nerve. Everybody. But you know my theory of where I only put $20 worth of gas in my car at a time.
That'll
I
get you
refuse
two
to fill it
gallons
up.
nowadays.
Charles, I put $20 in my car yesterday. I went to Aquafit, did what I had to do. Why after my nail appointment I needed to put another $20 in today?
Cause
I should have just filled it up.
your nail appointment is like an hour and a half drive. That's why.
I hate
Viewers. Angie drives
gas.
45 minutes to get her nails done and
No,
45 minutes back.
I live in Memphis, but I live out in the suburbs. I really probably shouldn't even claim Memphis, but it's easier to say Memphis than Oakland. So everywhere is at least a 20-minute drive. At least. And then I'm very particular about who does my nails. I don't just go to any shop and sit down. I have a nail tech that does my nails every 2 weeks, standing appointment. So yeah, she keep moving her shop around town. Now she 45 minutes. She used to be 20 minutes. But wherever she go, I follow. I don't care
Well,
where
I'm
she
gonna need her
go.
to give you a discount for travel.
Her prices, that's one of the number one reasons. Like my nails, if I was to go sit in one of the Asian shops and everything I get done to my nails, I did it once. They would probably charge me $95. She
Mm.
charged me $35.
Oh, well, that's good.
And she does my nails exactly how I like them. She doesn't use the drill. She does a natural file, so she doesn't mess with your real nails. Like
She African
I love her.
American.
Yes.
Okay, so you
Her name is
support a black-owned
LaSanya.
business. Okay, I
Yes, her
see
name is
you.
LaSanya. I would tell y'all to look her up, but trust me, you ain't gonna get no appointment now. She stay booked. That's why I don't care what's going on, what live. When it's my nail appointment day, I gotta go because you can't cancel. You're not gonna get back on the books.
I know that's right.
So, I mean, you could try if you want to, but Lasagna stay booked. But anyway, let me get off of here. It's 9 o'clock, so I know it's 10 o'clock there. I know you want to enjoy your weekend. We're gonna get on Drag Race tomorrow. So
Mm-hmm.
let's shout out what we're gonna do. Drag Race is tomorrow on Charles's channel. I think tomorrow I'm gonna do Ready to Love and Love and Marriage Huntsville on no, Ready to Love on my channel. And then Sunday nights, I have my new show, Kitchen Table Talk with Blissfully Single Beans, every Sunday at 6 p.m. And we'll do Love and Marriage Huntsville and stuff over there. So that's the rest of the lineup for the weekend. I guess we got to come up with a new topic for Stella next week.
Yeah, and I gotta have a drink next week. I'm over here spending time, so when I get off of here, I'm probably waiting on me anyway.
Hey, Bings. She just jumped in the chat. I just shouted out our show on Sunday nights at 6. We getting ready to wrap it up because we've been talking and I've been drinking for too long.
For an
So,
hour and a half.
hey, girl, we getting ready. Yes, we getting ready to wrap this up. But thank you all so much for joining us this week for Stella. We will be back. Stella is every Friday night. Supposed to be at 6 p.m. Central, but I can let y'all know it's going to be every other week because I told y'all about my nail appointment. When it's nail appointment week, it's going to be at 7 because, like Charles said, I have to drive 45 minutes.
There and back. Don't forget the and back part.
But it's city driving, so you don't feel, it's not like I'm on the highway driving to a whole nother city. It's like driving within the city,
Right.
45 minutes.
But
Like
overall, we're excited for the challenge, CBS.
very excited.
This cast is so much better than the cast
I could
we've
have ever
seen
expected. Yes.
from the MTV in a long time.
And let me tell you something, CBS. When it gets to be around April 30th, May 1st, May 2nd, and y'all start to drop clips, I better not see 75% different people in the clips. I want to at least see 90% of the people we done talked about today on the cast. Don't do us like you did Celebrity Big Brother. Don't do that.
I think they got the ones. I just heard something outside. I think we got them. I think we'll be good. I'm excited.
Okay, Charles. Oh, we got to turn this off and go watch Drag Race so we could talk about it tomorrow. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. Get ready to watch Drag Race. Have a good time. Enjoy your Friday evenings. We'll see you tomorrow for something.
Peace out.
Bye.